Hey everyone, this is Manly Badass Hero, and welcome to The Portraits, which is a horror game based off the creepypasta called The Portraits. And in this game, you stay at an AirBnB, only to find yourself surrounded by a bunch of scary paintings. I was supposed to be home hours ago. It was a simple gig, but many hours away in a small town I had never been. A few hours into my ride back, my truck started acting up, and I had to stop by the mechanic. I spent an arm and a leg, but it seemed to be fixed, and it wasn't until 9 p.m. that they were done, with 6 hours left to drive. I continued the drive home, but all at once it hit me just how much I had been overworked lately. I was exhausted. I nearly swerved into oncoming traffic, and realized I couldn't make it. There was only one hotel in this town, and it was being renovated, so I had to get an Airbnb. There was only one available. $130 a night, before fees and with a rating of 1.2 stars. Unbelievable. It can't be worse than some of the places I have stayed. It was down a long, winding road in the woods. Eventually the path narrowed, so much that I couldn't take my truck any further. I followed the path another half mile until I finally see it. More a cabin than a house, really. I typed in the key code on the lockbox by the front door. After 3 tries, it opened, and I grabbed the key, went inside the shithole, and locked the door behind me. I already locked the door. Hey, look, we weren't bluffing. Door's locked. Hello? Hey, free bottle. Dear guest, welcome to our humble abode. Thank you so much for choosing to stay with us. You have full access to the kitchen, laundry, and anything in the fridge or pantry. Our casa es su casa. If anything's wrong, please feel free to call us at blah 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 blah. Please continue to contact us before you leave a review so we can earn that 5 stars. A few house rules. No shoes inside, please leave them at the door. Number 2, do not enter the door in the basement. Okay, sure. Number 3, please take any food, number triple, please take any food with you. We don't want to get anything going bad in the fridge. Thanks, at Davidson's. P.S. On the off chance that the power is out when you get there, sad the air power company sucks, there is a backup generator in the basement. If it's out of fuel, there should be extra in the pantry. There's grotesque and pungent aroma coming from the fridge. Those are the world's finest bananas. Oh. Because this is a pantry right here. What's the deal with this portrait? Why'd they put up something so freaky than to have guests here? That's a funny spot for a fireplace. Hey. Look at this, is making me feel ill. I don't need to use the bathroom right now. Somehow I get the feeling I would be dirtier after showering here. Ah, sure, you'll be fine. It may just be because I'm so tired and delirious, but this portrait is really making me uncomfortable. Hello? Oh, that's me. Right. Whoa, it's a weird room. I'm not going back in there. But I have to. No matter where it goes, feels like I'm being watched. That's it, I can't keep looking. Whoa! What? Brain can't handle art. Or at least that specific piece of art. It's like staring at a Last of Us 2 cutscene. Oh. All art is bad. Let's check the basement out. This is my bed. Need to find the fuel to fill it with. It won't budge. Is there gonna be a jump scare at some point? I'm kinda like bracing myself for it, you know what I mean? Like, it could come any time. Yeah, that's right. Even in here. Or here. Brain can't stare. Oh, there it is. Don't look at any of these portraits. Decent sound design in this game, actually. It's pretty good sound design. You know, it's a small things when you're playing the game. Fuel to a fuel. Now we got lights. Now the ghosts can't get me. Why do you have red LEDs all over your place? Ah, my brain. Okay, well, everything's working. That's good. So what am I, what should I do now? I mean, I don't need to use— oh, my brain. Gross, just use towels here. Did that come out all since the last guest? Who's the last guest ever left? Dun 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 dun. Whoa, my brain. Brain? I can't sleep with these creepy portraits staring at me. I'm trying to ignore them, but it's getting in my head. I'll just rest my head face down. Jump scare? My stomach's suddenly killing me. Whoa, I still can't look at things. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I can't walk around without— oh god, the jump scare's coming. We're vulnerable. Don't trust the walls. Okay, don't jump scare me. Not when I'm on the toilet. No! 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 It's This is a sacred— thing's drifted on its own. It's drifting on its own. Stop it. Stop it. No. No, stop it. Stop. Nope. Stop. Stop it, please. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. Can't. Fight it. Fight it. Huh. Hey, wait a minute. What's that noise? Oh, thank God, I'm immune to them now. Who is here with me? You know, that's a good question, isn't it? Let's find out. It's kind of bad. We can be attacked from both left and right. Going in the basement. This game's a little spooky. It's simple, but it's got spooky. Was someone in here? I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for the drop. You know what I mean? Like maybe there won't be one, but I feel like it's building up to something. Like, you know, something could, like, be right behind me. Now. Or over here. Perhaps in our bedroom. Oh no, it's back. That one's weird. I can't go back to bed till I make sure it's safe. Yeah. Guess I'll check the kitchen out next. So something was in here. Looks like it left. Already locked the door. You sure about that? I didn't even think they left. They could have been coming in. Oh, my head! My head! My brain! Should close the door to be safe. Should, like... Actually, no, if you blockade the door, you're trapped in with these things. Easy to go outside, I'll have to wait till morning. They're still looking at me. Do we have company? Is that sunlight already? Where's it coming from? Oh no. These were windows. I have to get out of here now. The portrait's alive. Whoa! It's dark. Oh! There's a Grim Reaper thing at me. Ow! I've been sliced and diced. Was that the end, or could I have escaped? I'm morbid curiosity. I'm just gonna go in the book. Yeah, our friend is here. Just run for the door. Don't look back. I slam the door behind me and run as fast as I have in my life. I speed forward down that winding path, nearly tripping on the trail, all the while hearing the footsteps of something following. Try chasing a car! Suddenly I hear more and more footsteps and strange inhuman gurgling. Finally I see my truck in the distance. I fumble with the keys but get unlocked and hop in. I slam the keys into the ignition and turn them. Start! Start, you piece of shit. I see eyes in the distance, those same horrible portraits closing in slowly behind the trees. Start! Cliffhanger. Okay. This game was inspired by a creepypasta I once read by the name of the portraits the author is unknown. There was a hunter in the woods who, after a long day hunting, was in the middle of an immense forest. It was getting dark, and having lost his bearings, he decided to head in one direction, until he was clear of the increasingly oppressive foliage. After what seemed like hours, he came across a cabin in a small clearing. Realizing how dark it had grown, he decided to see if he could stay there for the night. He approached and found the door ajar. Nobody was inside. The hunter flopped down on a single bed, deciding to explain himself to the owner in the morning. As he looked around, he was surprised to see the walls adorned by many portraits, all painted in incredible detail. Without an exception, they appeared to be staring down at him, their features twisted into looks of hatred. Staring back, he grew increasingly uncomfortable. Making a concerted effort to ignore the many hateful faces, he turned to face the wall, and, exhausted, he fell into a restless sleep. Face down in an unfamiliar bed, he turned blinking in an unexpected sunlight. Looking up, he discovered that the cabin had no portraits, only windows. So, that's it for the portraits. So you can kind of see the skeleton of the creepypasta, which is not a very long one. It's just like a little short, very like a little short story. Like you maybe tell like around a campfire kind of thing. But it is essentially the same formation. It's just the motivation and like timeline is different. So this time you're like staying in an Airbnb or something like that. And I think there's like a detail. This is what I interpreted as. In the notes they mentioned like make sure you like take your food back with you or something like that. So like it doesn't, leave it rotting in the fridge. There was rotting food in the fridge. So how I took that was not that this place was like evil and there's like evil food in the fridge, because like that's a cliche of horror situations. Like there's always rotting food in the fridge for no reason at all, mind you. It's just like ghosts like rotting food. At least some ghosts do, without taste. I took that as people have been coming to this place, and it might not be an actual like official Airbnb. It could just be, like maybe the portraits are doing it, maybe people like renting it out and the portraits are there unintentionally. They're like, well, at least we got our money. But the previous tenants, perhaps more than one, have been leaving food in the fridge, and it's just been progressively like rotting. So I think if you interpreted that as that way, that makes it a little creepier. Same thing with the towels. Like the towels are really dirty. And I don't think that's just because this place is like rotting and falling apart. I like to take that as like, people have been here before. The portraits have been getting them. And they just, things have not been clean. Like the portraits don't really sweep up after themselves, you know what I mean? But yeah, I think it's a good interpretation of the story. I think it's executed pretty decently. It's got some good atmospheric sound design. Like I said, I give him credit. There was a couple good scares there. Overall, I liked it. Proper use of the game jam style. It's not literally part of a game. It actually might be part of a game jam. I'm not sure. But I always call it game jam style because these are always like 10, 20 minutes top horror games. So it's a good use of their time as far as like the pace of the game is. Anyway, so thank you all for watching Play the Portraits. I'll see you guys later and take it easy.